In this video, we're going to show you how to replace a rear brake line on your Chevy Malibu. This is going to be located behind the rear wheel. Let's get started. Remove the 5 lug nuts using a 19mm socket. Remove the wheel. Using a 13mm wrench, we're going to break the top nut free for our brake line. Using an 11mm wrench, we're going to remove the bolt for the brake line on the back of the caliper. Be sure you have a collection bucket under you. There will be some fluid that comes out of this. It'll drain out of your caliper. We're going to loosen the nut for the brake line and remove the brake line. Install the brake line into place. We're going to get that nut started and tighten it as far as we can by hand. Snug the line down, get it nice and tight. Install the bolt with one crush washer, and then we're going to install the other crush washer on the back side, and we can install our line into the caliper. Snug the bolt down, get it nice and tight. Remove the boot off of the bleeder. Using a 10mm wrench, we're going to break the bleeder free. Open that up. Now we're going to gravity bleed our caliper. We're going to wait until we have fluid coming out of this with no bubbles. Once you have fluid coming out with no bubbles, go ahead and lock down that bleeder. Get it nice and snug. Using a clean rag with some brake clean on it, we're going to wipe down that area. Reinstall our cap. Install the wheel. Install the 5 lug nuts. Snug down the lug nuts. Torque your wheels in a star pattern to 100 foot-pounds. Grab a clean rag and wipe around the cap, cleaning any dirt or anything around it. We're going to remove our cap. On our cap, it's going to tell us which fluid we're going to be using. This cap says .3, so that's the fluid we'll be using. Sometimes these have a filter. This one does not. If you do, pull that filter out. You can kind of reach in and just grab it. You're going to use an extractor and remove all of the old brake fluid from the master cylinder. Fill the master cylinder reservoir with new fluid until you hit the full mark. Once you're at that mark, install the cap. We're going to start our bleed procedure now. We're going to go to our first wheel. This is going to be our right rear wheel. The second wheel in the sequence is going to be the left front. Then we're going to move to the left rear wheel, and our final wheel being the right front. Remove the bleeder cap off of the bleeder. I'm going to use a 10mm wrench. I'm going to get that installed around it. Going to install a bleeder bottle. Push that over the bleeder cap and hang it from the caliper. Now we have an assistant in the car and he's going to pump the brakes up for us. Crack the bleeder free. He said floor, so we can close that up. Go ahead and pump them up one more time. Now we have nice clean fluid with no bubbles coming out. He said floor. We can snug our bleeder back down, remove our bleeder bottle. Remove the wrench. Using a clean rag with some brake clean, we're going to clean up any mess we made and reinstall the bleeder cap. Now we're going to move on to the second wheel in our process, which is going to be our left front. Now we're on to our next wheel. Remove the bleeder cap. We're going to put a wrench on our bleeder. Go ahead and pump up the brakes. And we're going to install a bleeder bottle. He's holding. We can crack that bleeder open. Go ahead and do that again. One more time. And we had nice clean fluid with no bubbles, so we're going to remove our hose, remove our wrench, grab that clean rag with some brake clean, wipe the area, install the bleeder cap, remove the bottle. Now go to your master cylinder and top it off, and then you're going to repeat this same process for the next two wheels. Remove the cap and top off your master cylinder. Install the cap. Torque your wheels in a star pattern to 100 foot-pounds, and you're good to go.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.